Zip hair. Zip hair.
Sheep.
No, it's bat. It's bat.
Bat.
Oh, back.
Bat hair.
Yeah, there's 100X, but if you go to 400X, you see these little bumps along it. It has little ridges on purpose. As far as I know, bats don't use conditioner. So that's bat hair.
Bat hair.
Dr. Lee,
At
can
400X?
you show us the previous slide again? The horse hair. These are a little bit different, right?
Or is it part? The second one.
Bat.
No. Okay. Human hair.
No.
No, he's
Horse.
Is that hard?
Okay, there's high dry.
Horse hair?
This is almost the entire field at high dry. High dry was 500 micro. So this is probably 200 micro across. Because that's part of the field of view. That's horsehair.
Horse
Human
hair.
hair is not that thick.
Hard.
And it's a wide variety, anywhere from 50 to like, some blonde people have like 45 or 50 microns. Yeah, different diameters, that's how you can get it. It's fairly smooth, but different diameters, and it tapers. See how thin that is
Layer.
there? And how thick this is down below. That's the sheep hair. That's what makes it curly and kind of woolly for the intravenous.
Sheep hair.
Different shapes, different diameters.
Oh. Sorry. I don't get it.
I got it. I have it on video.
Send it for me.
Yeah, I will. Bat hair.
Bat hair.
Human.
It's unclear.
No. That's brown hair.
Brown hair.
Human?
Human.
Human. Right, let's do this. With conditioner or no?
Yes. Very smooth.
Cortexes. Is this hair hollow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably human. Look the same.
This on low power.
Dark skin.
We're going to higher power. Each of those little bumps from the dermis, the yellow part, heading toward 2 o'clock up there on the other side. That is the section that is outside the skin. So without a pointer, there's a pointer here. This is only low power. But each one of these little incursions like this, and like that, those are papillae. The
Papillae.
dark sections right here represent melanocytes of the germinativa. If we move it over a little bit, you can see a hair coming up right there. There's a hair ball. These are hairs cutting cross section. You can see the hair right there. The yellow part of the tan part in between. And there's some fatty tissue there. There's part of the hair ball. What is this in the middle?
Sebaceous
That's
gland.
Sebaceous gland, exactly so. Are sebaceous glands holocrine, merocrine, or apocrine?
Mollucrine.
Holocrine, the whole thing degrades and lets some of the cytoplasm, all of the cytoplasm out. Merocrine is secretion, kind of like water, the water type sweat glands, not the apocrine sweat glands, which are kind of smelly as it were because they have cell tissues in them, like breast tissue. And merocrine has water completely. So our sebaceous glands, I think it's on page 68, by the way, if you want to look at it. Our sebaceous glands, holocrine, apocrine, or
What is
merocrine?
that? What is that?
That's a sebaceous gland.
What's your opinion? I didn't say.
Nah.
I think it's
has only 40 power. Here's 100x. And it shows you pretty well, even at this power, distribution of the different strata. Here's the strata of corneum on the outside. It's pretty much dead cells without nuclei on the inside. Cytoplasm is gone. The outside of the skin is covered with keratin, just like your fingernails and your hair. And below that is this darker line right here. That's a stratum lucidum and stained. When it's not stained, it's quite light and bright. Below that is the granulosum. It's probably this layer here. We'll go to higher mags there in a minute. And then down below, you can see these are kind of brown cells, right there and right there. Those represent melanocytes in the germinativa, or the stratum basale. Those are the same thing. Germinative and basale are the exact same thing. So this is only 100x. I'm going to go up to 400. Now you can see the whole thing.
Onion, lucidum,
There we go. So similar. I probably should have dropped that screen down. Here's corneum, stratum lucidum, got a granulosum, spinosum down here, and then these darker brown sections indicate we're at the bottom of the epidermis at the basale. Let's hunt around a little bit. There we go. So usually you see melanocytes in the stratum germinativum, and then they're like those brown things off to the right, a little bit off center. Those have melanin on the inside. Usually they're kind of crystalline, and they refract light. You get kind of a rainbow effect, like that little blue dot sort of in the middle. It's the easiest way to see it. And let's go back. Here's a squirrel foot. Pad on the foot of a squirrel. Most squirrels don't wear shoes. So here's the outside layer, layers and layers and layers and layers, and then finally you get to the next layer. This is all stratum corneum on the outside, like a callus in the bottom of the foot. So here's the outside that's sort of pigmented, and the rest of these layers are all stratum corneum. And if we get to this part, this will probably do it right here. And focus up and down a little bit. Below that, this is only 100x. So here's the stratum corneum, here's the stratum lucidum, and a purple little line there. This would be the stratum granulosum, stratum spinosum. Down here you see kind of brownish a little bit in this particular stain. Just like we looked at before, just it's thicker at the stratum corneum for the squirrel's foot. Let's go to higher power. Here's the stratum
corneum.
corneum. Get down further. Here's a kind of purple bluish looking line right there. Below that, that's the stratum lucidum, just very thin. And you can see the dividing cells here. Those are the individual mitotic cells that are found in the granulosum and the spinosum. And if we look at that, it's probably a better spot. The darker cells, this one's so darkly stained with pink, it's hard to tell. The kind of brownish cells that are right there, that's the stratum germinativum, along with some of the brown cells that are the melanocytes. What's this?
With
It's on the same slide.
What's this?
It's a connective tissue found in the dermis.
dense,
Call
irregular.
it. Yeah, dense, irregular connective tissue. Let's see what else we call it. Let's go back to our power. I'm going to try and show you foot pecs, but this is mostly muscle. There we go. What's the lighter color? What are the lighter colored cells? Sorry.
Adipose?
Adipose.
Adipose.
Exactly.
Connective tissue.
All is well. Lights are coming. If you have questions about this one, turn up.